Tune in to RadioCare's Weekend Special live or via podcast. RadioCare is hosted by Mike Howard, broadcasting from Coventry to the world.
Faffing around, trying to sort out the sound on the, just sort out everything. I couldn't work out the passport or whatever. So welcome, hello. This is RadioCare, I'm Mike Howard, and tonight is the Universal Party, the big Universal Party, where you're all celebrating your birthday tonight, and any celebrations, anniversaries, wedding anniversaries, wakes, whatever you've missed in the last 20 months or so, you're celebrating tonight. So to get us started, we've got Casey and the Sunshine Band, and this one is That's the Way I Like It. Hello and welcome to RadioCare. I'm not sure what's happening with the sound tonight. I'll try and get that sorted out in the next few minutes. I've had a few technical issues tonight, but I don't know what I've done. So an hour ago everything was working, and then I pressed the button and it just went kaput. So I don't know what I've done there, but welcome. You're listening to RadioCare. Tonight is the Universal Party, the big Universal Party, where you're going to be celebrating all those missed anniversaries, birthdays, whatever you've missed in the last 20 months or so. Have it tonight, celebrate it tonight. It was a suggestion of my friend Paul, and he said invite your neighbours so they can't moan and just have a bloody great time. So this one is one from the Spinners, and this one is Forgive Me Girl.
been paying every day.
Oh, I used to love to make you cry. It made me feel like a man inside. If I had been a man in reality, you would be here, baby, loving me. Now my nights are long and lonely, and I ain't too proud, babe, I just miss you so. Girl, but you're too proud and won't give in. But when I think about all I could win, I'll keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died, I let it get away.
Paying every day.
My road is kinda long. I just gotta get back home. Oh, I'm really sorry for acting that way. I'm really sorry. Ooh, little girl, I'm really sorry for telling you lies for so long. Oh, please forgive me, girl. Come on, give me a chance. Won't you forgive me, girl? Hey, let's start romance. Ooh, forgive me, girl. Let's start again. Come on, forgive me, girl. I want you over and over and over and over again. I keep working my way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside. Yeah, I'm working my way back to you, babe, and the happiness that died, I let it get away.
Paying every day.
I keep working my way back to you, babe.
And that was one from the Spinners from 1980. Originally called the Detroit Spinners in the 60s and sort of in the 70s they were sort of known, but they sort of did sort of change their name sort of every now and again. The song originally done by the Four Seasons in 1966, but this was a hit for the Spinners in 1980, and it peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100. I'm trying to see where it got to in the UK. It got to the top of the charts in the UK. So I can actually hear myself a little bit now. I'm not too sure what's happening with the microphone or anything tonight. I think the gremlins have got in. So welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know I've got people listening from all over the place. This is your night. This is about you having celebrations and getting together and just enjoying yourself. Whether you listen to me all night or, you know, for the next sort of hour and a half, nearly 2 hours, you sort of listen to my waffling and the tunes or put your own stuff on. It doesn't matter. The fact is you're just all getting together, you're having a really good time, and you're sort of making up for the lost time that you've had in the last sort of 2 years. So this one's from Hot Chocolate. This one is You Sexy Thing.
I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. know I needed you so badly? How did you know I'd give my heart gladly? Yesterday I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, making love to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Where did you come from, angel? How did you know I'll be the one? Did you know you're everything I prayed for? Did you know every night and day for? Every day, needing love and satisfaction. Now you're lying next to me, giving it to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Oh, kiss me, you sexy thing. Touch me, baby, you sexy thing. I love the way you touch me, darling, you sexy thing. Oh, it's sexy to see you sexy thing. Yesterday I was one of the lonely people. Now you're lying close to me, giving it to me. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, you. I believe in miracles. Since you came along, you sexy thing. Oh, touch me, kiss me, darling. I love the way you hold me, baby. It's ecstasy. It's ecstasy. Kiss me, baby. I love the way you kiss me, darling. Love the way you hold me. Keep on loving me, darling. Keep on loving me, baby.
That one always takes you back to the full Monty, doesn't it? That was Hot Chocolate from 1975, You Sexy Thing. I think it was a big hit for him. Let me just have a look. Yes, got to number 2 on the UK singles charts in 1975, and it reached number 3 on the US Billboard Hot 100 later on that year. So I've got a few shout outs. I've got the usual suspects at Bar 72. Who say hello. So Paul, Billy and everyone else that's at Bar 72, plus Heidi, Matt, Ellen, Craig. Just want to say hello to you and welcome. Hope you're enjoying the show. Also, Paul wanted to give a mention from Preston to Nick Jolly, James, Ben, Danielle and Olivia. So I hope you're having a great time, and just stick with me and enjoy the show. There's going to be some cheesy music, there's going to be all sorts sort of playing tonight, but it's about having a bit of fun and just enjoying yourself. So raise a glass to anyone that's not here, anyone that have missed. I know that I lost family sort of, during the pandemic, not because of the pandemic, but, couldn't go to funerals and sort of stuff like that. So I'm sure there's plenty of people, but going to raise a glass or two for loved ones that have gone. So this next one, I don't need to introduce it, do I really? This one is YMCA. How much cheese can you get?
Young man
said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your pride on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, I was once in your shoes. I said I was down and out with the blues. I felt no man cared if I were alive. I felt the whole world was so tired. That's when someone came up to me and said, young man, take a walk up the street. It's a place there called the YMCA. They can start you back on your way. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, are you listening to me? Young man, what do you wanna be? YMCA. You'll find it at the YMCA. No man, young man, does it all by himself. Young man, put your pride on the shelf. YMCA. And just go to the YMCA. Young man, I was once in your shoes. Young man, I was down with the blues.
Come on, how many of you dancing to that one or trying to sort of dance to that one? It's a pretty easy one to dance to, really, isn't it? That was the Village People from 1978. I always thought that was a bit early. You hear me, they say that every week, don't you? I play a song and I go, I thought that was so-and-so year, but no, I've looked it up and it says it was 1978. So welcome if you've just joined us. This is RadioCare, I'm Mike Coward, and tonight is the big Universal party. It's all about you celebrating those missed anniversaries, birthdays, whatever you've missed in the last 20 months, you're celebrating it tonight. So happy birthday, everyone. Everyone sort of missed a birthday, a big sort of celebration, so you're all going to be celebrating it tonight. It's just great to sort of have so many people on here already. I've just looked at the stats just to see how many people are listening, and I know it's worldwide. I get a lot of people sort of like throughout the world sort of listening, and we're up to 5,162, so that's brilliant. So thank you for joining us from wherever you are in the world. I hope you're having a party and you're just getting into the mood and the spirit, and the drinks are flowing and you're having a really good time. Now this one's going to take you back to 1981. This one, I didn't realise they were a group actually. I thought they were sort of some sort of people that sampled stuff, but it was called Stars on 45. But they brought out a couple of them songs. That was long before Jive Bunny. Told you I'm going to play Cheese tonight. This is one which they did to ABBA medley. So here we go. Promised you cheese, and you got lots of cheese on that one, didn't you? That was Stars on 45 and the ABBA medley from 1981. Let's have a look and see where it got to in the charts. It got to number 2 on the UK singles charts, number 1 in Holland, and no, don't think it got anywhere in the States, but they had to catch up, didn't they? They were waiting for Jive Bunny. I promise I haven't got any Jive Bunny, I haven't got the Birdie song, I haven't got anything like that, but I've still got plenty of cheese. This next one is one from Shalimar. It's from 1982, and it's another one to get you dancing. This one is Night to Remember. And that was Night to Remember from Shalimar from 1982. Got to number 5 in the UK singles charts and number 44 on the US Billboard 100. I've just seen some photographs from Bar 72 and it's so nice to see some familiar faces there. So I hope you're all having a good time over there, and wherever you are, anywhere else in the world where you're sort of listening and having a party, send your pictures through to Facebook. If you're on the Facebook page, send them through. If you're having a party, I want to see what you're doing. Particularly when I play Oops Upside Your Head, I want to see you on the floor doing that dance. Because I can't even get on the floor to do that dance anymore. That's what happens when you get a bit older, isn't it? This next one's one from Kool and the Gang, and this one is Celebration.
It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. Baby, we're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright.
That song says it all, doesn't it? That was Celebration from Kool and the Gang from 1980. It's one of the songs. It's one of the songs that's probably most played at wedding parties, or any kind of party, any sort of sporting events. They sort of play it. Got to, let's see where it got to. Got to number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100, and it got to number 7 in the UK singles charts. You know, this is sort of like unknown, but we're only sort of like, I don't know, about 5 songs in, something like that, maybe a little bit more than that, and we're already up to 11,210 people sort of listening at the moment. So thank you so much for joining us. I don't know where you are in the world, but welcome, and hope you enjoy the rest of the night. There's lots of tunes to go. I've tried to keep it with a bit of a party feel sort of going. Try not to put anything too dirgy on there. And the original idea came from a friend, Paul McRoberts at Bar 72, aka Robert McRoberts, just for anyone that knows him as Robert. And he came up with that suggestion a couple of months ago about having a universal party, and I thought it was a great idea, you know, to celebrate everything that's sort of been missed in the last sort of 20 months or so. It's probably more than 20 months now, but you know, we've missed so many sort of things, opportunities sort of like to get together with family, even sort of like Christmas, and my friends at work. There's a lot, you know, I live in the Midlands, so a lot of Asian people that celebrate Diwali, and they weren't able to celebrate that, but they're sort of making up for it now. We can hear the fireworks outside. So yeah, it was a great idea, and I thought, yeah, that'd be brilliant, sort of like to be part of that. Right, this next one will require you to sit on the floor, and you're all sort of telling me to clear off now. This one is a Gap Band, and it's Oops Upside Your Head.
Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
I'm back at you again.
Upside your head.
Radio station WGAP.
Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
Now on all you gappers and you finger snappers, you toe tappers, and you love lappers, I want y'all to say this with me. Say it.
Upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
Say it loud. Bigger the headache, the bigger the pill, the bigger the doctor, the bigger the bill. Say it loud.
Upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head.
Now dig.
Oops upside your head.
Is it 'cause you don't believe that I wanna dance? Jack was slicker than Jill. Don't mean that I don't want to. He took Jill up the hill. Now dig, I'ma say it for you. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Have Watch out. Ooh, what's that? It's honkin' habit for me. Hop that, dump that, sit on the wall. Hop that, dump that, had a great ball. I think he cracked on the wax.
Side your head, say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. If you wanna get up and dance, don't mean that I don't wanna dance. If you wanna get up and dance,
Drown you in this funk.
because you don't believe that I wanna dance, don't mean that I don't wanna dance.
I'm on something. Now listen.
Just because you don't believe that I wanna dance, don't mean that I don't wanna dance. Upside your head, say oops upside your head.
I don't believe that.
Just because you don't believe that I wanna dance,
Who's making a believe out
don't
of it?
mean that I don't wanna dance.
I think I like it. Oh, say it loud. I think I like that groove. Can you sing it? It's lovely, it's lovely, it's lovely. My dear, oh, to bring it in.
Don't believe that I wanna dance, don't mean that I don't wanna dance.
What can you do? Can you do the pop, right? I'll let you boogie. What can you do?
That I wanna dance,
Baby do, baby do, baby do. Oh, get the way, sucker. Here come the cowboy.
I can just hear them backs and hips clicking as you're trying to get up off the floor at the moment, because that's exactly how it would be for me. So that was Ups Upside Your Head from the Gap Band from 1980, and it got to number 6 in the UK and number 6 in Holland. And where did it get to in the States? Let's see if I can see. It failed to reach the Billboard Hot 100, but it did peak at number 1 on the Bubbling Under Hot 100 chart. Blimey, I say it every week, don't I? They have a lot of charts over there. It's like if you can't fit onto one chart, we'll stick you on another one. Probably the easiest way to get into the charts, isn't it? I've had orders. I've had a message come through to say that they're going to come round and find me and hunt me down. They know where Coventry is. Just to sort of mention from the McRoberts Mafia to say hello to Sarah, Michaela, Aidan, Melissa, Ryan, Pam and Puddy the cat. See, it was a cat that scared me really more than anything. I know they can be quite vicious. So this next one is one from Boney M. And this one is a mega mix. So pour yourself another drink because it's a long one.
Freeze, I'm a baker. Put your hands in the air. What about Daddy Cool?
She's crazy like a fool.
What about Daddy Cool? I'm crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool? Daddy Cool.
Wow, I told you that was a long one. That's the last of the mega mixes, you'll be pleased to know. Just thought I put a few of them in. That just sort of like fills it out for a little bit, doesn't it? And we get to listen to a couple of the different songs. Now, we can't have a party, can we, without having Dexter's Midnight Runners and Come On Eileen. I think it was one of the ones that might have been on Paul's list, so I'm going to add it in now. Here we go. And that was Come On Eileen from Dexter's Midnight Runners, and that was from 1983, I think. No, 1982. I should know. I went on holiday to Ireland and everyone was singing it over there. Sounded much better in an Irish accent, sort of being sung. I just want to sort of say to Mr. McRoberts, just step away from the Buckfast shots and get a beer. You'll feel a lot better in the morning if you actually do that. That's my sort of health warning for tonight. Step away from the Buckfast. There's probably lots of people going, what's Buckfast? Look it up. Right, this next one is one which people do play at parties, or used to, probably in my day when I was a bit younger. Used to play these at parties, but this is a very different version. This is A Time Walk by Tenacious D.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely. Not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. It's just a jump to the left. And now step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in time. But it's the pelvic thrust. You really drop your wheels. Say, let's do the time walk again. Let's do the time walk again.
Well, I was walking down the street just to have on a thing when a snake of a guy gave me an evil wing. He shook me up, he took it by surprise. He had a pickup truck and those devil's eyes. He stared at me and I felt the change. Time meant nothing, never would again. Let's do the time walk again. Let's do the time walk again. It's just a jump to the left and now a step to the right. You put your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in time, but it's the pelvic thrust. You really drive your wheels. Say, let's do the time walk again. Let's do the time walk again. It's just a jump to the left, and now a step to the right. You put your hands on your hips. You bring your knees in time, but it's the pelvic thrust. You really drive your wheels. Say, let's do the time walk again. Let's do the time walk again.
And that was Tenacious D's version of A Time Walk from 2020. Brought out for the US elections with the words slightly changed to say something like it's just a jump to the left and not a step to the right. The original version was done in 1973, sort of when the musical The Rocky Horror Show came out, and then in 75 it was adapted into a film. Went to see the show in the late 80s, went to Birmingham to see it, and I think everyone was sort of like going to sort of see it, and brilliant song, and I love this version of it. I like to find different versions of songs. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed doing sort of since I started RadioCare back in February. I've sort of heard all sorts of songs and different versions, and I'm just loving it. I just love putting the tunes together. It's just sort of brilliant. Just want to say hello to Otterwise. Otterwise sent a message in on Facebook to say they're having their own party, but they're enjoying the music and the company. So thank you for joining us, Otter. It's just so nice to have so many people sort of listening, and just to sort of know what you're doing. Hopefully you enjoy sort of most of the tunes. There's a mixture for everyone, and I'm just really pleased that you're able to join us. This next one is one from Meatloaf. Now, I'm not a Meatloaf fan, but I know that there's plenty of people that are Meatloaf fans. But this one reminds me of the Wrestlers. When me and my mates used to go to the jam session at the Wrestlers in Great Yarmouth on a Sunday, particularly the band Seeing Red, we used to go there. We used to stay for the karaoke after. And with the karaoke, there was always two girls that used to get up. I think it was Madeline that used to get up and sing Paradise by the Dashboard Light. And I thought about that the other day, and I thought, okay, I'll stick that one on. I can tolerate that Meatloaf one. So this one is Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Well, I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Parking by the lake and there was not another car inside. And I never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night. And now our bodies are so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Glowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Come on, hold on tight. Oh, come on, hold on tight. Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night, I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed. Baby, don't you hear my heart? You gotta drown it out the radio. I've been waiting so long for you to come along and have some fun. Well, I gotta let you know, no, you're never gonna regret it. So open up your eyes, I got a big surprise. It'll feel alright. Well, I wanna make your motor run. And now our bodies are so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a night. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a night. Come on, hold on tight. Oh, come on, hold on tight. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. Paradise by the dashboard light. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way in tonight. Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? What's it gonna be, boy? Come on. I can wait all night. What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no? What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no? Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it. Baby, baby, let me sleep on it. Well, let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. I gotta know right now. Let me sleep on it. Will you let me baby, let me sleep on it. Will you never leave me? Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer. Will you take me in the morning? I'll tell you in the morning. Right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on it. Will you love me forever? Let me sleep on it.
And that was Meatloaf, Paradise by the Dashboard Light from 1977. Well, it was on the Bat Out of Hell album, 1977, and it came out as a single, not in the UK, but it was released in the States. I'm just trying to see where it got to. Let me have a look. Got to number 39 on the Billboard Hot 100 in September 1978. In the Netherlands, the single became Meatloaf's biggest all-time hit, reaching number 1 at the end of 78 and going on to be a hit again in 1988. In Belgium, the single stalled at number 2, but it doesn't say that it charted in the UK. Yes, not at all. Right, we're going to bring it up to the 80s, sort of later 80s. Right now, this is one that's from Soul to Soul. I think they're actually coming to Coventry. I saw there's a venue that's opened up in Coventry called HMV. It's where the HMV store is and where the cinema used to be, sort of above it. And there's loads of bands coming there. And Soul to Soul, one of the ones that I've sort of seen advertised. So this one is Back to Life.
Back to life, back to reality, back to life. Back to reality, back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now, yeah. Show me how, decide what you want from me. Tell me maybe I could be there for you. However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However
Join Mike Howard at RadioCare as you travel in time from the 1960s to present day. Over an hour of classic tunes and great banter.
If it's your first time listening to Radio Care, I just want to thank the people that have joined on Facebook in the last few days. I know Paul had sort of put some names forward and people have come and joined. So if this is your first time listening, hope you've enjoyed sort of the show so far. It is a bit quirky. I'm a bit quirky as it is, but quirky's good. I don't mind. See how many times I can say quirky tonight. That's what it's about. It's just playing tunes that hopefully will take you back to sort of like happier times, or just sort of take you back, you know, and just music transports me to sort of different parts of my life. So I can listen to a track and I can almost remember that first time that I heard it. I've said it sort of a couple of times on sort of previous shows. So that's why I really enjoy doing this. And the history behind Radio Care is I work for an organisation called Carers Trust Heart of England. I'm one of the managers there. And we support family carers, so people that are looking after loved ones who may be sort of ill or disabled in some sort of way, and that just need the support from someone else so they can sort of carry on living independently. So because of the pandemic and how hard it's been sort of for people, carers have been sort of probably one of the industries where they're sort of carried on, you know, going out and supporting people and doing it, you know, particularly family carers. You do it because you love someone, and that's what you do. You wouldn't have it any other way. But I wanted to say thank you sort of to the carers there, but then I extended it to those that work sort of in the community, so those that work in residential homes, domiciliary care, then those that sort of work in the NHS, you know. So I just want to say thank you to anyone that sort of kept going, sort of working. I know a lot of people have been working from home, and it's just sort of made such a huge sort of difference to people's lives. And that's why it's called Radio Care, because I just want to sort of say thank you and just show that I really sort of care, and hopefully you will enjoy sort of the shows that I put on each week. I tend to get sort of quite a few people sort of like comment and say that they've enjoyed it. They enjoy my waffling. So, try not to waffle too much tonight because I know I've got music to play and this is supposed to be a party. But I just wanted to sort of like to say that in there. So thank you sort of again, those that have signed up on Facebook, and just keep sort of spreading the word. If you do enjoy it, just pass the podcasts around. They're uploaded sort of very soon after the show. So yeah, that's all I need to sort of say on that. So this is another one, I think from the 90s. It's probably sort of 89, 90. This one is Black Box, and this is Ride on Time.
Gonna get up, gonna get up, gonna get up. Oh, gonna get up, gonna get up, gonna get up. Oh, and time won't take my love away. Oh,
That one always makes me think of the Garibaldi or Rosie O'Grady's in Great Yarmouth. If anyone sort of remembers that, ever sort of went there, I shudder at the thought when I think of that place. That was Right on Time by Black Box from 1990. Came from their debut album, Dreamland. And I'm just trying to see where it got to in the UK singles charts. Reached number 1 in the UK singles charts. And it topped the charts for 6 weeks. Became sort of their bestseller of 1989. That's a bit weird. It says 1990, but I suppose the single came out first. So this next one is one from Robbie Williams. I haven't played sort of too many sort of from Robbie Williams on previous shows, and this is a cracking one to play. This one is Let Me Entertain You.
Shake your ass, come over here. Now
I was just saying to Heidi on Messenger, I forgot how good the album was. I remember when it sort of came out and I bought the album. That's probably one of the better albums that he had. Maybe that one and sort of like the second one that sort of came out. This was from 1997. Well, it came out on the album Life Through a Lens in 1997. And it got to number 3 in the UK singles charts by March of 1998. Just a great tune. Absolutely brilliant. So this next one is one of the comic relief ones, and it's normally about this time of year, isn't it? I think we sort of get comic relief or children need one of them. Anyway, I thought this was appropriate to play this one. This one is with Brian Potter from Phoenix Nights and Andy Pippin from Little Britain, and with a duo called the Proclaimers, I think. This one is I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you.
Yeah, I know.
When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. When I get drunk,
well,
I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. Yes.
Yeah.
And when I haver,
what's having me?
well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. Now,
and I would roll 500 miles, and I would roll 500 miles just to be the man who rolls 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm working, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you.
Shaka Khan.
And when the money comes in for the work I do, I pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's coming home to you. And when I grow, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing over you. And I would roll 500 miles, and I would roll 500 miles just to be the man who rolls 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
That made me chuckle. Anything makes me chuckle these days. That's that was I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles from Andy Pippin and Brian Potter from Phoenix Nights and the Proclaimers, and that was from 2007. That was a Comic Relief song that was released then. Reached number 3 on the UK official UK charts on the download sales alone, and 1 week later reached number 1. So it did get to number 1. There you have it. Great song. Right, this next one is one I played several times, but it's always a good one for a party. This one is Pharrell Williams, and this one is Happy.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
And that was Pharrell Williams, Happy from 2013. Hope you're still enjoying the music tonight and you're having your parties wherever you are in the world. And at Bar 72, but it's still in flow and you're still having a great time over there. Because we started late, because I had a few sort of technical problems, we've probably got about half an hour left of the show. I think there's probably about another sort of 7 or 8 songs left on my list. I worked it out to about a 2-hour set for this one. So this one is one from Pink, and this one is Get This Party Started.
Everybody's waiting for me to
And that was Pink, Get This Party Started, from 2001. I didn't realise it was that long ago. That sounds so sort of fresh and recent to me. Reached number 4 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and got to number 2 in the UK singles charts. So this next one is one from the Black Eyed Peas, and this one is I Got a Feeling. Told you they're going to be party tunes.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Tonight's the night, let's live it up. I got my money, let's spin it up. Go out and smash it, like oh my God. Jump
it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. 'Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move it. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we go. We gotta rock. Easy come. Easy go. Now we on top. Feel the shot. Body rock. Rock it. Don't stop. Round and round. Up and down. Around the clock. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Saturday to Sunday. Get with us. You know what we say. Party every day. Party every day. And I'm feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. Feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night.
Well, considering we had a full start, a few technical problems, I think I've redeemed myself. And hopefully the tunes got you in the mood, you're having a drink, you're having a great time. I just want to say we're up to 25,647 listeners. Now that's a first for me. I think about 3 or 4 weeks ago I had about 17,000. I think it went up to about 21. But at this stage I've got just over 25,000 people sort of listening. So thank you for sharing your universal party with me and letting me be in part of it. That's just sort of really sort of lovely to know that people are listening. And if you're on Facebook, find RadioCare hosted by Mike Howard and join the page. Then you'll be able to keep up to date with what's going on, or just carry on sort of through Castor FM and see what you can sort of you'll see the show sort of like coming up. I've got all sorts sort of like happening between now and Christmas. But tonight's about the Universal Party, so I want to sort of like keep things going because I know we've got a few songs left sort of to play. The next one is one by Bruno Mars, and this one is Uptown Funk.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe
just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. Hey, 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 oh!
Stop. Wait a minute.
Fill my cup, put some nigga in it.
Take a sip, sign the check.
Julio, get the stretch.
Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop. Skip it.
I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Tricks say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you.
Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Before we leave, let me tell y'all a little something. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Come on, dance, jump on it. If you sexed and flown it. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Come on, say what?
RadioCare is a quirky old-school radio show playing music from the 60s to present day. RadioCare wants to connect with you through music.
If you listen to the normal shows, although I've done quite a few specials recently, but if you get a chance to listen to some of the back ones, they can be quite quirky. I play all sorts of stuff on there. I tried to stick with music from the 70s, sort of like up to present day, and I've gone back a bit further now. I go back to the 60s, bringing it through the 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, I was born at the end of the 60s, so 70s and 80s is probably my era, particularly the 80s music. I'm a bit of an 80s boy, lost in the 80s. But I love all sorts of music. I can't think there's anything that I really don't like. I'm not particularly sort of a big rap fan, but it's, you know, I appreciate sort of what people do. But I try to sort of like all sorts of music. So this one is One by One Direction. It should have been the Blondie version I played, but I decided to put One Direction's version of this song on. This is One Way or Another.
One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. One way or another, I'm gonna win ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. One way or another, I'm gonna see ya. I'm gonna meet you, meet you, meet you, meet you. One day, maybe next week, I'm gonna meet ya. I'm gonna meet ya, I'll meet ya. I will drive past your house. One way or another, I'm gonna win ya. I'll get you, I'll get you. One
for another.
That wasn't a bad version, actually. That was One Direction doing One Way or Another, which is a Blondie song, and they kind of combined it a bit with Teenage Kicks. That was the Comic Relief charity song from 2013. And where did it get to? It got number 13 on the US Billboard Hot 100, and number 3 in New Zealand and Australia, and it got to number 1. Of course, it got to number 1 in the UK. So we've had an announcement to say there's been an engagement or someone celebrating their engagement party tonight. And I haven't got the full name yet, but I'm waiting for it to come through. But Legs Palmer has got engaged and is celebrating tonight. So I think everyone should join us in sort of raising a glass and sort of cheering to say congratulations and I hope you have a wonderful night. This next one is one from Avicii. And this one is Wake Me Up.
Feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start. They tell me I'm too young to understand. They say I'm caught up in a dream. Well, life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. So that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. I tried carrying the weight of the world, but I only have 2 hands. Hope I get the chance to travel the world, but I don't have any plans. Wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes. Life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was lost.
Well, that one wakes you up, doesn't it? That was Avicii, Wake Me Up, from 2013. And it got to number 3 on the US Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the US Dance, got to number 1 in New Zealand and in Australia. And of course it was a number 1 hit in the UK. So I mentioned there's been an engagement, or a couple are celebrating engagement, and it's just to say congratulations, and hope you have a wonderful evening and celebration to Ryan and Leslie Ann, and I just hope you have a really great life together, and celebrate. That's what it's all about, enjoying yourself and making the most of things. So thank you for sharing that with us, and I know everyone's going to be really sort of made up for you, and I hope you've enjoyed sort of the music so far tonight. We've got a few tracks left before I sort of finish the show, but that doesn't mean to say you've got to finish, because you just put your own music on and you keep going, and I'll play some of my back issues. Look on Spotify and you'll find some of the older shows on there. This next one is one from Shawn Mendes, and this one is Senorita.
Sweat dripping off me before I even knew her name. La la la, you felt like ooh la la la, yeah, no. Sapphire and moonlight, we danced for hours in the same tequila sunrise. Her body fit right in my hands. La la la, you felt like ooh la la la, yeah. I love it when you call me Senorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me Senorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for you.
Back in the hotel, there's just some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know the way you taste. La la la. Cause you know it's been a long time coming, don't you let me fall. When your lips undress me, hooked on your tongue. Love your kisses deadly, don't stop.
I love it when you call me Senorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you know I love it when you call me Senorita. I wish it wasn't so damn hard to leave ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true, la la la. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for ya. All along I've been coming for ya, and I hope it meant something to ya. Call my name, I'll be coming for ya, coming for ya, for ya. Oh, she loves it when I call for ya. Ooh, I should be running. Ooh, you keep me coming for ya.
Another great song that one is. That was Shawn Mendes and Senorita from 2019. So that wasn't that long ago, really. We are getting very, very near the end of the set. I think there's about 3 more songs left on there. I just want to give a quick mention to the shows that are sort of coming up. So next week I had a request from one of my friends who likes country and western music or country music, and sort of did ask for a track a couple of weeks ago, but I weren't too sure how to sort of fit it in on the show, so I thought, why not? Let's come up with a sort of a country show. So I'm doing a show next week, next Saturday, called We Play Both Country and Western, which I stole from the Blues Brothers. That was a line from them. And then the following week, on the 21st, is the normal show where I play music from the 60s up to present day. Then on the 28th of November, we've got a show dedicated to rock and roll. That one is called Then Came Rock and Roll. So I'm going to choose some of the early pioneers and play some of sort of the hits from the late 50s on there. So I do try and sort of play something for everyone. It's great. I've just sort of looked at the stats again. We're up to just over 30,000 people listening. So I'm really chuffed with tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed sort of the music that I've been playing. And it's so nice. I've had sort of I've got my regular sort of listeners. I've got the crowd at Bar 72 that I know that they're sort of well away, sort of having a drink and celebrating tonight, and hopefully sort of enjoying the music. But I've got sort of my listeners sort of listen over in sort of Rugby. I've got family that sort of listen in Wales and down in Essex, Kent, all over the place, London. And there's sort of people in sort of New Zealand and Australia sort of that do tune in and listen. The stats that I get from around the world, there's lots of people in Russia and India that sort of tune in and listen as well. So I think that's sort of what makes the numbers up. And, you know, if I can make people happy by playing songs, that's got to be a good thing, hasn't it? So this next one is one by Justin Timberlake, and this one is Can't Stop the Feeling.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. All through my city, all through my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't need control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop, stop, stop. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance. I can't stop the. 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 Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you, so just dance, dance, dance. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. Ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. Everybody say.
Hopefully all these tunes have got you in that party mood and want to keep partying after I shut down and go and put my feet up. But it's been great playing the tunes tonight. Apart from the panic I had at the beginning trying to sort of get online, a few technical issues, but that's just my own fault. I should just leave things alone when it's actually working and not think, oh, I'll just press that button and see what it'll do. I won't do that next time. So that was Justin Timberlake and Can't Stop This Feeling from 2016. Became the soundtrack to the film Trolls. Debuted at number 3 in the UK singles charts, remaining in the number 2 position for 4 weeks, and then later reached the top spot of number 1 in the UK singles charts. And it got to, let's have a look, it debuted at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 charts in May 2016. So one of the last songs I'm going to be playing, I always sort of play a last song, and then I have a song that I sort of play the set out with before I actually close down. So this next one is one from Anna Marie, and it's Ciao Adios. I think that's how I pronounce it. Hopefully I've said it right. And this is from 2017.
Yeah. Nah. Asked you once, asked you twice now. There's lipstick on your collar. You say she's just a friend now. Then why don't we call her? So you wanna go on with someone to do all the things you used to do to me? I swear I know you do. You used to take me out in your fancy car and make out in the rain. And when I ring you up, don't know where you are till I hear her say your name. Used to sing along when you play guitar. That's a distant memory. Hope she treats you better than you treated me. I'm onto you, yeah you. I'm not your number one. I saw you with her, kissing and having fun. If you're giving all of your money and time, I'm not gonna sit here wasting mine on you, yeah you. Ciao adios, I'm done. Ciao adios, I'm done. Ciao adios, I'm done. After 3, after 4 times, why did I bother? Tell me how many more times does it take to get smarter? Don't need to deny the hurt and the lies and all of the things you did to me. I swear I know you did. Now you take her out in your fancy car and make out in the rain. And when she rings you up, she know where you are, but I know differently. Now she sings along when you play guitar, making brand new memories. Hope you treat her better than you treated me. I'm onto you, yeah you. I'm not your number one. I saw you with her, kissing and having fun. If you're giving all of your money and time, I'm not gonna sit here wasting mine on you, yeah you. Ciao adios, I'm done. I'm done. Ciao adios, I'm done. No. Ciao adios, I'm done. I'm done. If you're giving all of your money and time, I'm not gonna sit here wasting mine on you, yeah you. Ciao adios, I'm done. Now you take her out in your fancy car and make out in the rain. And when she rings you up, she know where you are, but I know differently. Now she sings along when you play guitar, making brand new memories. you treat her better than you treated me. I'm onto you.
Hey, that was Anna Marie and Ciao Adios, I'm Done from 2017. Got to number 9 and number 13 on the UK and Irish singles charts. So it became her first solo top 10 single in the UK. Spent 23 weeks on charts 2017. So sadly, yes, I can hear you all groaning. Sadly, we're at the end of the show. It's been a testing show with the technology tonight, but you have kept me going, particularly sort of my friends at Bar 72. So that's the McRoberts, Golder and Calderwood clan. Hopefully you're still listening. You're still able to listen and you haven't drunk any more of that Buckfast. I told you to stay away from it. Walk away from the Buckfast. Don't touch any more of it. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, and like it was about people just getting together and celebrating anything that they've missed through the course of this pandemic. So all that is left for me to say is to carry on partying. I'm going to say goodnight from me, and I'm going to go and get my cup of cocoa, put my slippers on, and sit there and just reflect on the evening as I do. Because that's the sort of man I am. So have a great rest of your party, great rest of your weekend. Hope you've enjoyed sort of listening to me. And tune in next week. If you like a bit of country music, country and western music, join in, listen. If not, listen to some of the back issues that are on the RadioCare, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the various. You can even get it on YouTube. You'll find it on there. So good night, everyone. Take care. Carry on partying. This one's from Take That, and this one is The Greatest Day.
Today this could be the greatest day of our lives. Before it all ends, before we run out of time, stay close to me. Stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Tonight this could be the greatest night of our lives. Let's make a new start. The future is ours to find. Can you see it? Can you see it in my eyes? Can you feel it now? Can you hold it in your arms tonight?
the greatest day of our lives. Oh, and the world comes alive, and the world comes alive, and the world comes alive. Oh, 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 stay close to me. Hold on, stay close to me. Watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me. Oh, and the world comes alive, and the world, watch the world come alive tonight. Stay close to me.
Tune in to RadioCare's Weekend Special live or via podcast. RadioCare is hosted by Mike Howard, broadcasting from Coventry to the world.